say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome. Taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football.
Coming out aggressively. Picked off in the opening drive.
You say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find a
7-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Parker. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Williams looking for a man. They're setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Turner. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Turner. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And after the three-spot guys were all tied up.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Williams will pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got to land. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Williams looking for a man. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. run it. It's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Makes the catch down the right side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On the run, it's Turner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead with the 6. One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 31 to Mississippi State.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Williams looking for a man. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off play action. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for space. It's Bradley. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on Williams will pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Ware. And he's down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Snagged in the middle, it's Dallas. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's got it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Find some fresh air. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Green.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. tires to the tire.
A lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Williams looking for a man. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, it's Green. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.